This is Jerry Patterson. I'm the one they call Animal. It's Saturday, October 13th. I'm just taking some view of the weather here. We've had quite a lot of rain today, and this is the view of what it looks like here at Frank Lloyd Wright and 101. And we're getting some flooding around the bottom of the off-ramps and out in the center of Frank Lloyd Wright over there. We've had quite a bit of rain, and had a lady say, you know, keep out of the rain. She doesn't realize that, you know, my thoughts are with several friends that I have that live out in the desert to the north and west of here, who many of them take refuge in some of the drainage tunnels. You can see the water all over the ground here, and it's come back and get through. Now I'm coming up, backing out. I'm going to show you the sign I'm flying right now today. This sign says, please go to YouTube, search the Trail of Tears homeless documentary. My goal is to show you the truth about the life and death struggles being faced by myself and all our brothers and sisters out here every day. God bless you all, and thank you so much for your support. And this is under the bridge, and then I'm backing up here. As you back up, the fish is going to come into view. If you'll look to your lower bottom here, folks, yeah, the piranha right there, that's my fish sign right there. Talk to the fish. It says YouTube, Trail of Tears, homeless documentary. It's a chunk of the bridge that some crackhead tore off, and I found it, and I said, you know what, that looks like a fish. This is the big cool sign, and I cooled it. It's cool and hip now. So we've had a very exciting couple of days out here at Frank Lloyd Wright and 101. You know, pilots like to say that they push the envelope. Well, you could say I pushed it a little bit yesterday. I got to tell you that all things considered, the Scottsdale police are giving me absolutely mad respect. Thank you very much, brother. God bless you. The Scottsdale police have been giving me absolutely mad respect, and I want to note this very clearly. Yesterday morning they came upon me at the building that I'm showing you right there across the street. That building is where I was arrested about 2 months ago for urban camping, when they found me out back sleeping behind there, and I was arrested for urban camping. They found my pot pipe, got me for paraphernalia. How you doing, brother? Thank you very much. God bless you, brother. I went to jail for that. I am not supposed to be back there whatsoever. And yesterday morning I took shelter under the patio over there again. There was a threat of rain. Didn't actually rain. Now today it's really raining. And I was woke up by them by protocol. They should have arrested me. This is a second offense in the same place. They know it. I know it. And they were incredibly gracious to me and decent to me, and they let me walk away from that. All of them know me now. All of them have been going to YouTube. They have all seen my videos. They know exactly what I have to say, and I gotta tell you, there's some real respect starting to show up from the Scottsdale police to me, that I gotta say has overwhelmed me a little bit, and I'm incredibly grateful. There's a lady officer who has been involved in my arrest at least a couple of times. I think that she pretty much didn't like me back in the beginning, and I just saw her this morning as I was sitting at McDonald's in charge of my phone. They came and arrested a man that has been trying to latch on to me for a couple of days, and I do not know what they're seeking this man for, but I doubt that it's good. This guy, I don't know where he came from. This guy has a very, very, very dark spirit to him, and when I say darkness, kids, I mean real darkness, possibly even demonic possession. This is what I've seen in this young man, and he's been trying to make acquaintance with me and buddy up with me and so forth for the last couple of days. And the moment I met him, everything inside of me is going off, going, eye on this one, arm's reach, keep this one in very close view. Something very, I don't know what was up with this guy, but I promise you, this young man is very, very disturbed. Anyway, the police picked him up this morning. The lady officer, she greeted me. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Are you okay? You know, and she's seen my documentary. They've all seen my documentary now, and I can guarantee you this: as this goes on, my videos and the documents that are going to be bringing forth, I promise you, are going to be required reading for the Scottsdale Police and probably the rest of the departments as well, because I am backing away from nothing. I am not hiding my face. I put my name on what I'm doing, and I'll tell you, I have more belief in the Lord today, more faith in Jesus Christ today, and the miracles that I see Him working out here today in people's lives. There are some that are, I'm not going to say unreachable because you can't give up, but the heroin epidemic is reached such unbelievably critical mass proportions out here in the streets that if somebody does not put a face on what is going on out here, your children are in danger. The people that are responsible for shipping that poison to this country are brutalizing, enslaving women and children, using children to transport their merchandise of death, and they're putting this shit through the kids, and I'm seeing more and more younger and younger and younger people every single day that are addicted to the black death that we call heroin. And folks, you need to understand something. You need to get a hold of your children right now, and you grab them and hold them close to you. There is no age at all that is too young to begin instilling in your children the dangers, the horrors of the cocaine, the meth, the heroin. These are the trouble. If your children touch this drug, heroin, they are going to die from it. You will bury them if they start using this drug. There are so many deaths out here every day, I doubt that they're counted. But we Googled it the other day, and they said there was 790 confirmed overdoses here in the valley in 2016 was what the latest numbers were. And I promise you, there's many, many, many more than that, maybe double that are unexplained, that are unaccounted for, but they were a heroin overdose. And it's everywhere. You can go to any bus stop, any corner, anywhere, almost in the valley, and be neck deep in black tar in 5 minutes if you want it. You don't have to be sitting there 10 minutes. Somebody will come up. You got any black? You got any clear? You got any black? You got any clear? This scourge is all over the streets of the valley, and I am going to suggest that not only is it up to all of us to be on the lookout and to be in close touch and close proximity with our children and keeping them close, knowing your children's activities. You must know if they're out with their friends and they're drinking and they're experimenting, you must sit them down. You must get this through to them that no matter what is going on in their life, no matter what they may be having problems with, if it's fitting in or getting picked on or bullied or whatever is happening, depression, whatever, please get through to your children that no matter what is wrong, that they can always come to you and be honest and truthful and not have to worry about reprisals or being punished for telling the truth. That let them make sure that they know that they can come to you at any time, and especially if someone asks them to try something, especially if it's heroin. I've only got about 15% on my phone today. This is Saturday, October the 13th, 2018. This is Jerry Patterson. I'm the one they call Animal. I'm flying my signs over here at Scottsdale and Frank Lloyd Wright in the 101. I am getting a lot of support here. I'm getting a huge amount of attention from the police. Some of it not what I would have wanted. It was very unfortunate. I will explain that later. I'm making this right now today just because I've been telling people for a long time that we're going to start getting more and more videos up. I've been having difficulty enlisting just even a person just to hold this camera and shoot this for me. So right now today I'm starting on my very own, and believe me, I'm going to do this selfie style until I get some assistance. I've been in this war now for 3 years. December the 3rd will be 3 years that I've been out here homeless in the valley, and I've traveled the entire valley, and the things that I've seen, you don't ever want to see. The problem is that as we've continued to not look at these things have gotten bigger and more horrifying and more swept under the rug. And we're here. You have to bear with me, folks. I am just getting started at this. I am by no means a professional filmmaker. I am by no means a professional filmmaker. I am one man who has seen too much, and I'm sick and tired of it. It's time for all of us as citizens to level up to our responsibility to take care of our brothers. Of our brothers and sisters that are out here needlessly dying every day. So many people want to say, oh, well, you got the greatest state in the country to be homeless in. Fuck you. You're fucking stupid if that's what you think. When it's 115, 120 for 100 days in a row, and it only cools down to 100 degrees at night, you are flirting with death every single day of the week, just trying to get the shade, trying to get the water, trying to stay alive. And then here we go in October, after 150 days of 150 degrees or whatever the heck it's been, all of a sudden, pow, we're going to get cold now. Cold, windy, and rainy. I've been out here freezing to death for the last 4 days. What you see me wearing, I bought a hoodie last night at Walmart. I got t-shirts, shorts, shoes, and that's it. Yeah, this is a good story, and this is just part of the continuing story. Yeah, I'm back out here on the streets. I thought I had the problem solved. I rented a space from an asshole over on Missouri, over by Christown, here a few weeks ago. He was going to rent me a space in the living room. This asshole starts pushing me for money. He wants, I got the rent paid. Well, I need more rent. And got me paid up for this entire month of October. My rent's paid over there according to the private agreement between me and him, with no receipts, no paperwork, no management involved. And all of a sudden I come home, he changed the locks and stole every fucking thing I owned, which was a new coffee pot, all my clothes, threw out all my clothes. I had $50 or $60 worth of clothes I've been buying over the last 2 months, $5 and $6 at a time at the thrift store. Had a coffee pot. I had a new wooden staff that someone gave me. It was very precious to me. I'm going to try and get that back. This asshole thinks that it's okay to just rip somebody off for $500-600 cash and nothing's going to happen. Well, I got news for you, kids. I want people to hear me and hear me very well. This man that's talking to you right now is the real bullshittingest motherfucker you ever met in your life. I refuse to back down from anyone, from the police, from the government, from any man on two legs. I fear no one. Nobody masters this man. My fear is for the man Almighty, our Father who is upstairs in heaven and awaits our arrival. He is whom I fear and revere, respect, and love and honor. It is him who I serve, and no man stands above me. As a rule, I don't run around breaking the law. But at this point in this game, yes, I am breaking some laws here and there, and it's intentional. It is an act known as civil disobedience. The Scottsdale police know about this. They've been invited into this game here now pretty well for about 2 weeks. And I'll tell you what, yesterday was a boomer. Yesterday had some bad shit go on. I know that somebody that's watching this went through and saw my sign that I had on the south side of the freeway by Taco Bell, where it was tied up in between the freeway sign, and it said, it was blue, it was a big canvas tarp, and it said, please go to YouTube, search for the Trail of Tears homeless documentary. I know somebody got pictures of that. My phone was dead. I couldn't even take a picture. If you have pictures of that, I would ask, please forward them to me at azhomelessproject@gmail.com. That's all one word, azhomelessproject@gmail.com. Please, if anyone has pictures of that, I would appreciate those very much. I thought that was very cool. However, I did almost go to jail for it, and it was over the actions of another man. A man who I've been trying to help. A man who was another lying, stealing, cheating heroin junkie who was lying and saying he was trying to kick it. And I think he was for a little while, but none of them stay with it. And I'll tell you, I don't hate the people, I hate the drug. And I hate the control that that drug gets over people. And I'll tell you something, the grip that that drug gets on people, I would say probably after one use, like crack cocaine, the one-hit wonder drug. They will walk through the gates of death. And there's nothing you can do about it. They would sell their own mother into slavery, prostitute their own children, sell their kids, and steal anything that's not nailed down for one thing and one thing only: more and more and more heroin. There is no amount of heroin on the face of the earth that can possibly quench the thirst that seems to develop for that drug when a person puts it in their arm, or smokes it, or snorts it. The results are the same. I've witnessed them all face to face, right out here in the bowels of this city. I'm watching needless lives go to waste, and I'm trying as hard as I can to reach people everywhere I go. And I'll tell you something, many of them are beyond reach. So far, I've not found a single one that was hooked on the black, that was willing to have the balls to go through the sickness and come out the other side and stop using that drug. So far, I would say 100% of the people I've met have gone back. It doesn't seem to matter. The methadone doesn't seem to help. The methadone seems to be worse to come off of than the heroin.